Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to play the song Suddenly It's Magic, and I did a cover of this song with my friend Shane, and I'm going to teach you in the key of B, which is the original key that the song was recorded in, but I did my cover in the key of B flat. To play along with the original song, which I think you probably want to, put the capo at the 4th fret. If you want to play along with my cover that's on YouTube, put the capo at the 3rd fret. Alright, so now we have the capo right here. This is the 4th fret, alright? And then we're going to play as if we're playing the song in the key of G. Really, we're playing the song in the key of B, but the capo is at the 4th fret. So that's what makes it now in the key of B. But we're going to play all G shapes, alright? So I think this is the easiest way to play the song. There's 4 parts to this song. There's the verse, there is the, I'll do it with my fingers, there's the verse, there's the pre-chorus, there's the chorus, and then there's the bridge. Alright, so there's 4 parts to the song. Then for the last chorus, they play the chorus up 1/2 step. But for my cover, I don't do that. 1, it's more difficult to sing, and 2, it's a little bit cheesy, and 3, it's way harder to play when you do the last chorus up a 1/2 step. So they do a key change and play it all. They play the chorus up 1/2 step, but then you would have to play all bar chords, which makes it much more difficult. Okay, you can kind of see my mouth now. Alright, which makes it much more difficult. So my suggestion to you is just keep it all in the same key and don't go up a 1/2 step. But if you are playing along with the original album, you would tell that for the last chorus, it all goes up a 1/2 step. All right. So starts off. I'm going to play through the verse, and then I'll teach you what I'm playing. All right. So here's the verse. Alright, so that was the whole verse right there. And it just repeats this chord progression 4 times. That's for the whole verse. And that is G, play a G chord right here, G. And then you're going to play, you could play just a regular D chord if you want. That's the easier way to do it. But the way that I did it, and I think the correct way, is to play the bass note as an F sharp. I'm telling you F sharp, that's in relation to the capo. So what you'd actually do is play a D chord right here, regular D chord, and then instead you would take your thumb and bring it around and play the bass note as this note right here, 2nd fret E string. Alright? And then you just mute the low A string. You mute that, so, and then muted, and then, so that's, we'll call that D over F sharp. So D with the F sharp in the bass. So the first chord is G, D with the F sharp in the bass, A minor. You should know how to play an A minor chord. That's a pretty basic chord. There it is, A minor. And then C. And then just, so it repeats that 4 times. G to D with the F sharp in the bass, to A minor, to C. It repeats that 4 times, and that's the whole verse. So I'll go through it one time. Alright, that's one time. But it does that 4 times, 4, and then that's the whole verse. Alright, now the pre-chorus is the Love Can Really Change Your Mind. So it just says A minor to C to D twice. That's the whole pre-chorus. A minor to C to D. There's something A minor to C to D. Just like that. A minor to C to D. That's the pre-chorus. Now the chorus is kind of similar-ish to the verse, but yeah, so I'll play through the whole chorus and then I'll tell you what the chords are. Here's me playing through it. Alright, so that's suddenly suddenly it's magic. So it goes back to magic on the G chord. All right. So what those chords were, the chorus goes through like this. It plays G on I feel. That's on G. Then goes to that same D with F sharp in the bass. So D chord with the in the bass, the second fret low E string, and then goes to E minor. Then goes to D. Then plays a C. Then plays a G. But what this is say you're playing a regular G chord like this. This is very common in a lot of songs. Okay, this is the G chord because I'm holding down the E and B strings right here. Though you really don't have to, you could just play regular G. But instead, you don't play the low E string. Instead, you play this note, 2nd fret at the A string, that as the lowest note. Alright? So you just mute the low E string and play the A string, 2nd fret, as the low note in the chord. And then keeping down the E and B strings at the 3rd fret. So it goes C, and then we're going to call this G over B, which is G with the B in the bass. And then it goes to A minor, and then plays C, D. It's magic, just like that. C, D, and then goes G, same thing again, D with F sharp in the bass, and then E minor, then to D again. It's actually the same progression as it did the first time, but it just does it twice. And then goes C, G with the B in the bass, A minor, and then back to C, and then G. So the second time it does the progression through, it doesn't play C, D. Instead it just does the C. It goes A minor, C, to G. So I'll play through the whole thing and I'll tell you the chords as we're playing it. Remember, that's D over F sharp is the D with the F sharp in the bass, and G over B is the G chord, but just the B in the bass. Alright, so here it is. G, D over F sharp, E minor, to D, C, to B, G over B, A minor to C, D, G, D over F sharp, E minor, D, C, to G over B, to A minor, to C, then G. Alright, so that's the whole thing. That's all the way through the chorus. Okay, so we're through the verse, the pre-chorus, and the chorus. The last thing is the bridge, and the bridge is the trickiest part, definitely, of the song, because it changes, it goes out of the key, and then you have to play all bar chords. So a lot of you are going to hate doing this, but it's just what you got to do. Okay, I'll just play all the way through it, and then I'll tell you what the chords were. So here we go. Here's the bridge. Okay, I'll play through that one more time, the bridge for you, and then I'll tell you what the chords. So as you can see, it's pretty much all bar chords, so it's kind of a little bit of a pain to play. But what it is you're going to play, I'm not going to tell you, just pretend we didn't have a capo, because I'm just going to tell you the actual bar chord names. So you're going to play a G chord down here at the 10th fret. So it starts off, then it goes to an A bar chord here at the 5th fret. Then a D bar chord here at the 5th fret. And then a B minor. So G, dreams. Dreams is on A. Dreams together. D, I'm here with B minor, you. And then it plays, when it says heaven, heaven's a heartbeat, you play G to A, heartbeat, and then you hold a little bit longer on A, heartbeat away. And when you go way, you then slide up from the A bar chord to a B minor, way. So it's A bar chord, way, A. So on way A, you slide up on the A to B minor, A, and then do one more time again, A minor to B. So you do that twice, A to B minor, A to B minor. And then now, when it goes now, that we're together, starting on the now, you hit a G, now, now, so G, now that we're to, and then D, A. It does it really quickly. So it's like gather, D to A. That's the 5th fret. D. And then you go to that same G, but this time instead of playing a G right here, you play G minor. Love can last. So love on love. And then you play, same thing like you did the two together, but now you play it at the 7th fret, E to B, E to B. Ever. So now, so G together, G minor, ever. Got that? I hope so. And then when it goes, there's magic. When it says there's magic, that's on a G chord, magic, and then A in my life, and then you go to D, and that's on you. I'm with you. Okay, so we're going to go through that one more time. I'll say the chords as I'm playing it. But I'm going to actually say the names of the chords, actual chords, not in relation to the capo. So G, A, D, B minor, G, A, B minor, A, B minor, G, D, A, G minor, E, B, G, A, D. Okay, cool. So that's how to play the whole. That's how to play the whole song. That's it. And as I mentioned, if you were playing along with the original album, you would need to go up 1/2 step for the last chorus. But if you're just playing it around with your friends or whatever, like I was doing, you probably don't want to do that. Just play the same chorus. When I'm with you, you play that on D, and then go into the chorus starting on G. Oh, because I know I'm going to get questions about this, the strumming pattern. Strumming pattern that I do for most of the song, the bridge is kind of funky. It's impossible for me to explain how to do that. Just watch and try and do it the best that you can, because I made it up myself for that. But for the rest of the song, basically I'm just doing this pattern. Up, down, down. So I do that pattern a lot for a lot of songs. Up, down, down, down. Up, down, down, down. Up, down, down. So here, I'll show you here. Up, down, down, down. Up, down, down, down. Up, down, down. So that's it. That's actually I'll just do it just on a G chord, so you can up, down, down. That's the pattern. Up, down, down, down. Play it at full speed, it's like this. Up, down, down, down. Up, down, down, down. Up, down, down, down. So if I was playing the verse, it would be like this. Cool, so that's the strumming pattern.